Hey, good afternoon, future generations. Coming to you from Bar Harbor, Maine. Give you a little view of what's going on here. Just had this kind of freighter go away over there, so it was pretty loud, so I didn't tune in right away. And then, yeah, we're basically outdoors, which is kind of about what the theme of the month is, daily flow. And today's question is from one of our patients, and it talks about, well, the question is, what is the best type of flow and for the time of day? And why this is important is because, well, daily flow in general is really important because we are genetically programmed to move daily. Like literally, we have a genetic expectation for movement. And so the question specifically asks about the time of day. And the time of day, the reason why it's important, the first answer, I actually had a few answers for this. The first answer is whatever time of day you'll do something, right? And so whatever time of day, whatever activity, the best one to do is one that you would actually love to do, right? And the one that you'll actually commit to doing. If you have a daily expectation for movement, and if you don't have that movement, or if you have poor movement, or if you have what most of us have is this kind of addiction to being lazy and sedentary, then I would just say whatever one you can commit to, right? Second is something that you love, right? If you love something, don't feel bad about doing it all the time, because if you can actually commit to doing it, then I would just say do it. And number three is doing something that your body needs, and we all know it, right? I think back in the day when I was in the Army, I'm actually watching, seeing that Tyler Rui is watching me. He's actually a good friend, old Army buddy from back in the day. And the point is that back in the day, I used to lift a lot, like a lot of weightlifting, a lot of muscle building, things like that, right? But nowadays, I would say I just do as much cross training as possible. And the point is that your body needs a certain level of adaptability. And so if you think back to paleo days and caveman days and primal movement days, there was an expectation for all different types of movement, you know? And so because we moved every day, we didn't sit 80 hours, 80 hours a week. I don't know who sits 80 hours a week, 40 hours a week. We didn't build all the scar tissue. We didn't change our blood sugar and things like that. And so the point is that movement at this point, for me, in the morning, I like movement that is actual resistance training. I wake up just a little bit groggy, and the more active I can be, the better, and the stronger that I can feel, the better. And so I usually waver between two different routines, and what they tend to be, one is more yoga based and the other is more kind of push up, pull up, and air squat based. And the reason is because sometimes I need a jump start and sometimes I just need a slow start. But either way, I need to start, right? And so the lessons in this, I would say the biggest things are, one, primarily move. Number two, do something you love. Number three, listen to your body and do something you absolutely know you need. And I have had way too many people ask me, why I feel a little bit stiff or why I feel a little bit sore in the mornings. And it's because usually we sit and we're a little bit too slow and a little bit too stuck and a little bit too sedentary all day, right? And so the point is to move. How you apply this, I would say, where in your life, can you actually fit some of this in? And what I'd say is that we can all fit in some sort of movement. For me, I'd say a minimum a day is between literally 6 and 7 minutes. That's something that I do and I commit to every day. And it's because I know it's repeatable, just like a green smoothie for me. I've made a green smoothie literally 90% of the last 11 years that I've owned my Vitamix. And the reason is it's something that I know that my body needs and it's something I can commit to. If I can't do it in that short a time, I won't do it. That's kind of a basic nature of things, right? And so the lesson in this, or how you apply it, I would say there's two things. One is just do something. Do something that is easy and something that's repeatable. Number two, do something that you love. Number three, do something that you know your body needs. And the last thing I would say, if you feel compelled, we're going to be coming live every day this week. I'm out in Maine on vacation, super grateful for my staff for holding down the fort, and Dr. Mindy Monday and Wednesday this week, and Dr. Ryan Kaiser on Friday this week. Feel very lucky to be able to come out here, but share this video. Share it with someone that you know might need it. Sometimes I'd say most people just absolutely need to move more than they need to do anything else. You know why? It's the only thing that we can control right away, right? Like literally walking down here to the beach was something that was really easy for me to do. And sometimes it takes a few minutes longer than you're used to, but it makes a world of difference. And especially if you do it daily, and especially if you do it literally multiple days in a row, kind of forever, right? And so, long story short, thanks for tuning in. We'll be in literally noontime PST, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday this week. Just tuning in, trying to stay in touch with the practice, and hope you got something out of it.